Good afternoon, YouTube. X-File 2708 back again with another pickups video, continuing to rebuild the collection. So as you can see from the thumbnail, this is going to be CEX pickups. So this is what I've picked up using store credit over the last couple of weeks from CEXs. First of all though, guys, I thought I'd sneak these ones in. Had a nice little delivery over Christmas. My Christmas present from Ghost Lou. He very kindly picked me up 2 Blu-rays for the collection. Super happy with both of these. First up, Ghost Lou got me Maxine. So that completes my Thai West trilogy now with X and Pearl. So super happy to add that one into the collection. So only watched it once on the Fire Stick. Absolutely loved it. So really looking forward to watching it through again. So there we go, guys. First one, Maxine. And then the second one from Ghost Lou, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There you go, Nigel. I know this is one of your all-time favourite movies. So absolutely buzzing to get this one back. I was it is one of my favourite, what would you call it, cheesy B movies, I guess, of the 80s. Very much a guilty pleasure of mine, this one. Very expensive on Arrow, with it being out of print. I think even with this release coming out a couple of months ago, I think the Arrow release is still hovering around £28, I think it is, something like that. So really pleased to get this one back into the collection again. So there we go, guys, the amazing Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So there we go, that was the 2 Christmas presents from Ghost Lou. So thank you very much for those, buddy, much appreciated. And as always, for everybody else, link to Ghost Lou's channel in the description. So I think he picked up a oh, excuse me, but he itch. I think he put up a pickups video the other day. So if you haven't seen it, link in the description to Ghost Lou's channel, and yeah, have a check out the channel. So next ones, guys, nice pile here of CEX grabs from the last couple of weeks. So similar to myself, guys, a bit of slurpy action. Maybe a bit of slippy if you're lucky, ladies. And yeah, grab yourself a nice cup of tea or cup of coffee, whatever your poison is, and enjoy these CEX pickups. That there is a few. Right, first one, nice little upgrade for me. So I have passed my DVD copy over to Ghost Lou. So there we go. Apologies, ring light glare, bloody white covers are terrible with the ring light, but yeah, nice little upgrade there for £4. Obviously the original. I think I've got, what have I got? Ghost Lou would tell me straight away. He knows better what I've got in my collection than I do. I think I've got, I think Chapter 1, the new one, but I haven't got Chapter 2 yet, so I do need to grab that at some point. But the original is definitely where it's at for me, so really pleased to add that one back into the collection as an upgrade. Next one, a film that I haven't seen before. Picked this up on Ash and Tim's recommendation again. Link to Popcorn and Horror and Tim Cole's channel in the description. I think this is one they've both talked about recently. I know Tim, I think, showed it in his, was it top 10 action? I can't remember, but it's basically supposed to be a really good serial killer movie. I can't tell, again, with the ring light glare, if you can see the movie there, guys, but it's Zodiac. So one that I haven't seen before, but like I say, on their recommendation, I've picked it up to give it a first time watch. Next one, can't beat the original Piranha from 1978. I think this one is one that I used to have in the collection. So really pleased to add it back into the collection again, along with lots of other Piranha films that I've got over there. I think I've got Piranha 3D, Piranha 3DD, and even I think, is it Piranha Women's Prison or something like that it's called. One that I got from Ash, a really obscure cheesy movie with bikini clad girls and piranhas. So what more could you ask for? So, but yeah, pleased to get this one back in the collection again. Haven't seen it now for a few years, so looking forward to rewatching this one again shortly. Next up, an addition to the Arrow collection. Again, one that I used to have, so nice to add it back into the collection again. I have got I think the original from the 1950s, I think it is, on the shelf behind me on DVD. But for me, and I think a lot of people, this 1978 remake is people's favourite. So was really pleased to add that one back into the collection. And for an Arrow title at £6, can't go wrong. So, yep, nice addition back into the collection again. These next, let's have a look. Certainly these next two, ones that I've never seen before. They may be absolutely terrible. But what I do when I go into the local CEXs is I'll have a look on the app before I go in. I'll look at the Blu-rays in that particular store. I'll see what 4Ks they've got in. And then I'll just do a search on DVD horror to see what comes up. Two that came up here, like I say, never seen them before. They might be really terrible, but as you know with me, guys, I do enjoy a terrible movie. So this one is Wizard of Gore. So if you have seen it before, let me know if it's any good. It says a new vision of the horror classic, one of the year's most anticipated releases, featuring the Suicide Girls. Okay, it's from 2007. It says, in fact, knowing Tim's probably seen this and he'll have an opinion on it. So, okay, I can't show you the back of the cover because there is a tattooed girl. She's either not wearing many clothes or she's not got on any clothes on at all, but she's slightly covered with her arms. But the description says, this darkly surreal, gore-filled extravaganza delves into the murky world of master underground illusionist Montag the Magnificent. Here we go. A remake of the 1970 Herschel Gordon Lewis classic. So there you go. Some of you probably have been shouting down the screen. That's the remake of Herschel Gordon Lewis's. The Wizard of Gore features an all-star cast including Crispin Glover, who was in Willard, Jeffrey Combs, from Reanimator and The Frighteners, Brad Dourif from Child's Play, and the Suicide Girls. So wow, what a decent cast. So hopefully it's a really good remake. So if anyone has seen this one, let me know in the comments. Like I say, I would like to share the scantily clad tattooed girl on the back with you, but save that for your imaginations, or you can Google it. So there we go. That's Wizard of Gore. Next one is an addition to my Tartan Asia Extreme collection. One that I've never seen before, but you know, if I do see them in local CEXs and I haven't got them, then 9 times out of 10, if it's the Asia Extreme, then I will pick it up if it's not stupidly expensive. So £5 for this one. And this is Bangkok Haunted. So any of you guys seen it? Let me know in the comments. So it says, in a small local bar in Bangkok, 3 young women, Jeb, Pan and Nop, talk about their lives and their individual experiences of the supernatural. Eerie and disturbing, each one of these stories is sure to curdle your blood and chill your spine. There you go. So it might be an anthology of sorts, potentially. But yeah, if anyone has seen Bangkok Haunted, let me know in the comments. So that's that one. Next up, now I'm not too sure if I've had this one in the collection before. The title and the cover does ring a bell, so like I say, whether I've had it in the collection before or if it's just one that I've searched and seen online but not picked up, I really can't remember. But it is a film called Cradle Will Fall from 2007. So again, if anyone's seen this one, let me know. It says powerful and terrifying top-notch horror inspired by horrific true events. Take that with a pinch of salt as always. Unflinching, uncompromisingly brutal and unbelievably thrilling. With her husband gone and the stress of family life rising, Mum suffers a psychotic breakdown due to extreme depression that compels her to exterminate her 4 children. Okay, aged between 10 years and 3 months. Okay, that might be kind of disturbing, but we shall see. Right, next. Right, let me just sort this pile here, guys. Right, that's that one. Next, we have got 4 boutique box sets. Ooh. Right, super happy with these guys, apart from one of them, the last one, which partly my fault, but I'll explain more when I show it. But first up, really pleased to get this one. Spookily, Tim showed this as part of his Arrow collection overview on his video this morning, and said it was quite a difficult one for him to get hold of, and he was really pleased when he managed to get it. Likewise, for me, I got the Arrow big box edition with all the gubbins of Videodrome. So I nearly dropped it out then. Yep, David Cronenberg, obviously starring Debbie Harry, Blondie. So really pleased to get this one into the collection. I did recently get Videodrome as part of the Arrow sale. That was just on the regular Arrow Blu-ray, so I traded that into £5, which brought the store credit that I had to use for this down. So this has got, I think, the book, the film, and I think an extra one, Long Live the New Flesh documentary. Let's have a look. High definition digital transfers of the uncut version of Videodrome and 4 of Cronenberg's early works. Blu-ray disc 1 and 2. David Cronenberg's early works Blu-ray discs 3 and 4. DVD presentation of the Cronenberg films, Transfer from 1966, From the Drain 1967, Cronenberg's previously unavailable short films newly restored by the Toronto International Film Festival, 6 and 13 minutes, Stereo from 1969 and Crimes of the Future from 1970. So absolutely bumper edition. This one also includes a 100-page hardback book featuring new writing, including Justin Humphries on Videodrome in a modern context. So Brad Stevens on the alternate versions, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But yeah, what an absolutely bumper box set. I think this is long out of print, so I think it hovers, I can't remember what store credit I paid for this. I think it was around 35. But as you can see, it is absolutely pristine condition, so really nice there. So super happy to add that one into the collection. Next up, film that I've never seen before, but I saw this second sight release in the local CEX, and I'm not one to pass up releases when it comes to second sight. probably I'm a little bit more picky with the newer Arrow ones. You know, I don't necessarily agree the route that they've gone down with releasing some of the more newer titles. I prefer the older Arrow stuff. But with Second Sight, you really can't go wrong at the minute. So I managed to pick up Chopper. So I believe this is I think it's a prison film. I mean, I love my prison films, you know, the likes of Bronson, Scum, etc. What else did I pick up recently? There was another prison one. Can't remember. There's another prison one I picked up recently. But this contains the book, the art cards, and the Blu-ray movie. And hard rigid case. There we go. So we've got the art book. Some pretty, well, it's a nice thick book, this one, so I will actually get round to reading some of these books that come with the special editions. So there we go, nice to grab that one. I won't get them out because they'll be a nightmare to get back in, but then you've got the art cards there as well. So, and again, box set and everything that was in it was pristine condition, so super happy to grab that with the store credit. So I will be rearranging the shelf behind there that's got a lot of the boutique box sets on. Be moving some of the Arrow ones across to my Blu-ray unit opposite, and then putting some more of these Second Sight ones on display. So there we go, there's Chopper. Hey, there you go, I got me Chopper out for you, ladies. How's about that? Right, talking of prison films and Scum, I've been wanting this one for years. Ray Winston, the Scum limited edition box set. This was one released by Powerhouse Films. But yeah, saw this one in the same shop as the same CEX branch as Chopper it was. So yeah, I thought, right, I'm going to grab both of those. So, well, that's the receipt. Hard rigid box. And then we've got the Blu-ray with loads and loads of special features. Again, with the glare you probably can't see all of the special features, but an absolute shed load. Let's put that in there. So I've passed my DVD release of Scum over to Ghost Lou for his collection. Told him what an absolutely brilliant film it is. It's one I watched years and years ago. It came out 1979. I probably saw it late 80s. And there's a couple of scenes in there that have stayed with me all of my life. All I'll say, if you've seen it, the incident in the pool room with the snooker balls, and the incident in the greenhouse. So never forget those. So I have pre-warned Ghost Lou. But yeah, nice thick poster on this one, guys. So obviously the same artwork there as the box, and then this must be the original movie poster. So that's that one there. So that was that one. And again, another decent chunky booklet with information about the film and some decent artwork. Let's have a look. There we go. And then it's got text about the oh wow, here we go. It's actually got a copy of the letter that was sent by the BBC in December 1977. Dear Philip, you will be pleased to hear that Scum is scheduled for transmission on BBC One on the 31st of January. We are having a preview on Monday the 12th of December at 12 noon at BAFTA, Piccadilly, London. Do come, I look forward to hearing from you. Margaret Catherson, producer, play for today. So that was the 1977 letter informing the cast and crew of the subsequently abandoned transmission date for the television version of Scum. I was going to say, I couldn't imagine the BBC actually showing that, to be fair, or certainly not without it being censored. So yeah, again, a really good informative booklet there, which I'm going to sit and read through. So I was watching Bumpers, again linked to Bumpers channel in the description, was watching his video the other day, and he was saying that a lot of these special editions where they include books and stuff like that, when he goes and takes his lad to, I can't remember what he said now, swimming lessons or something, he takes these informative books that come with these editions along with him, and he sits and reads them. So I think that's quite a good way of doing it. So I'm going to try and get through some of these informative books that come with the limited editions and start absorbing some of the information that you can get from them. So really nice to grab that one, and like I say, pristine condition and a really sensible price there, £20. So that was one that I was meaning to pick up a few years ago when I had my decent collection, but I never managed to get hold of at the time. So really pleased with that one. Right, you know what time it is, ladies. Slurpy slurp. Oh, that's nice. Right, and then the last of the box sets, which for me was a little bit of a letdown, although I knew most of it before I brought it. It is the 88 Films limited edition of Romper Stomper, a film that I saw probably, I don't know, 6 months ago maybe. I've been telling Ghost Lou about it recently. Absolutely fantastic neo-Nazi gang movie with Russell Crowe. Absolutely fantastic film. I had it on a limited edition DVD release. Saw the local CEX had got it in store, so had a look at it. It was missing the poster, but they said everything else was in there, and I was like, well, everything else is in really good condition. I'd have liked to have got it complete, but if it's only missing a poster, well, you know, I can live with that. Everything else is there. So gets it back, hard rigid case, and again another decent book. So I mean, the price on this was only £12, so you know, I was kind of impressed with that. It does tend to go for more on the likes of eBay. There we go, good old Russell Crowe. If you haven't seen this, guys, it's an absolutely fantastic watch. Really good film. So there we go. So that's that bit. So I would say it's an 88 Films release. There's the Blu-ray, and 1, 2, 3. Missing one of the bloody art cards as well as the poster. So, you know, for most people, they're like, you know, I guess they'd be kind of, well, I've got the film, that's the main thing. But, you know, when you're buying one of these limited edition releases, ideally you want it complete. So I am missing, nearly knocked my bloody cup of tea off then. I am missing one of the art cards and I'm missing the poster, but apart from that, I'm happy with it. So, but yeah, it's in decent condition, to be fair. Decent box. So, you know, what are you going to do? So, there you go. It'll be as it is for now. if anyone has got the poster and they want to send it across, if they want to do a swap for something, if you're not bothered about the poster and you've got the missing art card, get in touch and we'll sort something out. So if not, I'll just keep it in the collection as it is. So right, on to the remaining ones. Now, these were ones that myself and Ghost Lou picked up in a local CEX today. Mixture of Blu-rays and DVDs. Blu-ray wise, please, I even got, just for the ladies, you know, Slippy. So there we go, Deliver Us From Evil. Again, another one that I used to have in the collection years ago. Really good film, one that I don't hear spoken about very often, with Eric Banner in, done by the same director as Sinister and The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Really good possession movie. If you haven't seen it, guys, highly recommend it. And as you can see from the price there at the minute, guys, in CEX, just £2 on Blu-ray. So really pleased to add that one into the collection. And again, that one's going on the pile to rewatch shortly. So there we go. That's I nearly said rewatch with the devil then. Deliver Us From Evil. There you go. I need a coffee, not a cup of tea. All right, quick slurp. Blu-ray. I've got this one on Arrow white box DVD down there. That one will be staying in my collection, as I do collect the Arrow white box releases. But I managed to pick up on Blu-ray Battle Royale. So not a bad price on this one, £8. I've got a feeling this is a blue case. And when I looked on the CEX app, I think this one would have been one of the original window box Blu-ray releases. So all of the ones of those that I've seen have been blue Amaray cases. So I've got a feeling this was one of the Arrow window box releases with the cardboard slip that you know, got damaged or chucked away over the years, and it was traded in just as is. So it is what it is. It's one that will go into the Arrow Blu-ray collection. Now, I was saying to Ghost Lou, I only watched this one probably 3 or 4 months ago, but it's an absolutely fantastic film. I did explain the synopsis of it to him, so it might be one that I watch with Ghost Lou coming up. If not, it's one that I'm definitely going to rewatch in the next week or two myself. But really pleased to get the Blu-ray version of this one. So that's that one. And then to finish, guys, DVDs. First up, From Dusk Till Dawn 2. So I may or may not have From Dusk Till Dawn 3 on the pile next to me for charity shop pickups. So watch this space later on in the week. But I'm not sure if I've seen From Dusk Till Dawn 2. So yeah, as you can see from the price there, £1.50 in the local charity shop. I figured I'd give it a go. It's still Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. From what I've heard, second one and the third one are nowhere near as good as the original classic, obviously George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. But, you know, for completeness and to say I've at least watched them once, then, you know, nice cheap additions to add into the collection and give a watch. So there we go, From Dusk Till Dawn 2. I sent Ash and Tim a picture of me with a big smile holding this morning in our WhatsApp group. There we go. I was proud as punch. Ghost Lou shook his head and smiled when he saw me pick this one up in the local CEX. So, as you know, guys, I love my really shitty, cheesy budget B movies. You know, I switch my brain off for an hour and a half. You know, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're so bad they're good. Other times they're just absolute dog shit. But, you know, I embrace them for what they are. And, you know, as and when I see anything like this in a local CEX or a charity shop, 9 times out of 10 it's coming home for the collection. So there we go, guys. Jurassic Piranha. I doubt anybody has seen this one, but there we go. And it says at the top, Terror has a new set of teeth. There we go. So another Piranha movie for the collection. Maybe I'll have to do a subset. James and Ghostly, you'll be laughing now. Subset of Piranha movies. Maybe. Super happy with this one. Steelbook. I don't collect Steelbooks, remember, Ghostly. But yeah, 4-disc collection of the Jurassic Park trilogy. DVD Steelbook. I haven't, since I've been recollecting, got any of the Jurassic Park films or any of the original ones back into the collection. I've got a feeling I've got one of the new Jurassic Parks on DVD over there, but not any of the original trilogy. So yeah, this is a pristine DVD set. Really nice condition. Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park 3, and then the extra disc Beyond Jurassic Park. So even though I don't collect Steelbooks, if I see, a movie that I haven't got in the collection and it's a decent Steelbook and it's not expensive, then I will contemplate picking it up. So for the 4-disc edition of this one, £5, I thought, yep, I'll add that one into the collection, and it is an absolutely lovely Steelbook. So there we go, Jurassic Park trilogy. Don't know on this one, took a punt on it. Inanimate. So anyone seen this one? Quite an obscure one, so I'll be surprised if anyone has seen it, but if you have, Tim, maybe let me know in the comments, or Ash. From the FX team that brought you Starship Troopers and Alien vs Predator. Inanimate. Let's have a look. A deadly secret from space is about to come up for air. And according to Scream the Horror magazine, they say spine-chilling. 79 minutes. 2015, I think that says. So I figured £1.50. I'll give it a punt. Some sort of creature feature by the look of it. So there we go. If anyone has potentially seen this one, let me know in the comments. Inanimate. And then the last one, again, one I've never heard of, but I had a quick look on IMDb and it seemed to review quite well, so I thought, right, I'll pick this one up. So it's one called Men, from 2022 actually. I hadn't realised it was so new. Says at the top, 5-star, an absolute game changer. From Alex Garland, the writer and director of Ex Machina, starring Jesse Buckley and Rory Kinnear. And it says, nightmare fuel for whoever dares watch. In the aftermath of a personal tragedy, Harper retreats alone to the beautiful English... I can't speak. I swear to God, it's a cup of tea. I wish it was a rum and coke, but it sadly isn't. Retreats alone to the beautiful English countryside, hoping to have found a place to heal, but someone or something from the surrounding woods appears to be stalking her. What begins as simmering dread becomes a fully formed nightmare, inhabited by her darkest memories and fears in visionary filmmaker Alex Garland's feverish, shape-shifting new horror film. So there we go. If anyone has seen Men from 2022, please let me know in the comments what your thoughts were. So one I've never heard of, so possibly one that I'll do for a upcoming 5-minute movie review. So there we go, guys. That's my CEX pickups from the last couple of weeks. If you have seen any of those, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Towards the end of this week, I have got a similar amount to what I showed on CEX there of charity shop pickups. So with it being the Christmas holidays, myself and Ghost Lou have been out on a few occasions hitting the charity shops and the local CEXs. So there is a pile there to share with you guys later on in the week. So as always, guys, link in the description to Ghost Lou, to Ash over at Popcorn and Horror, and Tim Cole. Check out all the channels, guys, and if you're not already subscribed, show them some support with a sub. So there we go, guys. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll be back later on in the week with another video. Bye for now, guys.